Well, welcome to another episode of Out of Stand Nation. Another banger of a week. Well, going on 8 weeks in a row of having banger weeks.
My wallet is not going to survive thanks to all these artists. Like, they've been amazing.
Yeah.
My kite.
So, this week wasn't that difficult to come up with a lineup. I mean, the lineup for this episode is pretty much all of our favorites.
Yeah. We've been supporting a lot of these since, well, considering the first artist we're talking about, we've kind of supported him from pre-debut in Produce X 101. I was about to say 48. What?
So you for me and you, Produce X 101, and for Nick even before that, because his solo activities prior to him going on the show. So this is haven't figured it out by now. We're talking about Woodz with his latest comeback. Feel like.
But before we even talk about like the full-on music video, can I say his hair for this music video is immaculate. Like it
well, you know,
it looks good.
It's not a mullet.
I mean, like comparatively to all his, because not all of them were mullets, but comparatively, I really like this haircut on him. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
looks really cleaned up.
Yeah,
it honestly looks really good. I just wanted to put that out there. He has a really nice haircut.
No. Let's keep on going on that, because like I was thinking the same thing, because we're used to seeing much like more wild haircuts, like hairstyles in the industry, or like the really basic single part, middle part,
right.
And I mean, even this hairstyle is not like super, anything like. It just looks very presentable. So very, it's still stylish enough, but it's still like not like out there that you could wear it to the office, hairstyle to their office, but like it's not like so outlandish and it's still stylish that it doesn't feel like very basic.
Right.
So,
it looks so nice, even though it's so simplistic.
Yep.
So,
and I think with those light highlights that he got going on as well. It works very well. Gives some texture to that hair. So
it gives a more, I want to say, a more mature look to him.
Yeah.
And so it could be like a way to kind of transition him into another, like, because again with this song, leading into this song, it does feel like it's very different from his other type of songs as well. So it could
mature. And also reliable. Like he feels like that he's just someone that you just want to follow.
Exactly.
Like, This is the guy who's got it together. So yeah. So going into the song, we got like a very, very sensual feeling sound. I mean, we've just like we were talking about with Wonho before, or Rain, right, in the past few weeks. Very similar kind of feel with that kind of smooth sensualness to it, and really, it's got this amazing, like very funk soul guitar going on just throughout the whole song.
By the way, the title of the song is "Feel Like." We just mentioned Woodz, and we haven't mentioned the title of the song at all.
I did say it.
Did you?
I did say it.
Oh my!
Yes,
that went over my head.
Because you're totally focused on his hair at the time, so it's that amazing, right, with his hair. So yeah.
What can I say? What can I say?
With this song, like I feel like it would be a very, very good accompaniment to Wonho and Rain with their last couple releases, right? Put them on the same playlist. So, yeah,
it's got this song's almost got like this smooth kind of jazz vibe, and adding with his voice, it makes it like a smooth jazz funk that just melds together so well, and it causes it to be sensual.
Very, very sensual, and with his vocal timbre too. He's got these like kind of wispy, these wispy highs to go with it. Kind of raspy, so it doesn't. It very much gives it its own flavor compared to what we had from Rain and Wano. So they wouldn't feel like they wouldn't feel very, what's the word, cookie cutter from each other, but the songs would complement each other very well. You put them on the same playlist, and just get ready to make some babies.
Make some babies.
That's about the best way to put it,
Yeah, like with these solo releases, because Nick mentioned before this was mainly a area that Taemin was in. Nick, that's something that Nick has mentioned. But now we're seeing Rain come back into this kind of style. We're seeing Wonho and now Woodz coming into this style as well. And it's just adding more variety into this style that, more people can really get into. It is really good.
Yeah, and maybe if the other releases from those other artists just wasn't fully there with you, like maybe this is the one for you, right? That's what I love about having these, like, all this variety within the same kind of music spaces, so same concept spaces.
Right.
So, going back to that solo guitar, man, what'd you think about like the music video where it had that visualization of him like kind of standing on the bridge of a guitar?
So, have you played Guitar Hero?
I have.
It reminded me of.
Jeez, that was like what, 2007 or 2006 when that game came out?
I was like, that just reminds me of Guitar Hero, and
I forgot all about it until you just brought it up now. So.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Guitar Hero is one of those musical games where you kind of like play on a plastic toy guitar, and it's got like a stage and a railway, and it kind of vibes with the as if you were on the neck of the guitar.
You play it like Jpop Superstar, except with with the actual guitar thing in your
JYP
hand.
Superstar, BTS Superstar, or JYP Superstar, Big Head Superstar.
All those other like rhythm games.
The Superstar games, But that
scene was really. I thought that scene was so hot. Like, it's that big guitar that he's on, and the guitar. He's just going at it, like, oh man, the guitarist was spot on here. I wonder if it's the same guy from the previous comeback, the same guitarist.
Ooh, I would love to know that. If anyone,
because that guy was really good.
It was so good. And
if you guys know, like, let us know.
Right.
Let us know.
Because
So, what do you think about the music video, like, in general? Like, kind of pull out some of those highlights.
This music video was amazing. Like, it used a lot of effects, but it didn't overutilize the effects. Like how he summoned the dancers into the music video, and how he kind of like at the very end where it also takes him out, back to reality. It was like a symbolism of like him getting into the zone, and it just but it didn't, at the same time, it just did not take away from him, where he would, throughout the entire music video, he was the center of attention. He, like, lighting, shadows, everything just highlighted that he was the center of attention, and it was just so amazing. What did you think?
And I really enjoyed his dancing in this music video. His dancing was really good.
Immaculate.
Very, 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 very funk soul. I mean, summoning like some Rick James and Bobby Brown. I mean, even some of that the King of Pop, Michael Jackson in there too.
Yeah.
It was very, very, very well done.
Yeah, it really did those artists. I felt like the callback to those artists was very like respectable in a way. It really highlighted it so well into the song, like, as
well as bringing it into like the contemporary, into the present, adding some of that stylistic flair of the modern age. I think they would look at this very proudly, and see what he's taking from them, what he's added to it, and present it to us. for sure.
Yeah, Woodz did a really amazing job with this music video, and you know, it was so good. I think it presented everything so well with the colors, from the sound, everything just so well. Because it not only mixed a little bit of different, it felt like it mixed different eras of time into a modern kind of take, whether it be from like a stage presence, almost a video game presence with that guitar, the dance, the vocals, everything was so well done.
Oh yeah. Yep. Man, I when I first heard it, dude, I listened to it like probably 4 times over.
Oh yeah.
And that guitar solo, when they just like let everything go, like when you just, you know, and they just let the guitars just go at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. Everything about this song, music video, has hit hard for me. So, all right. Well, I guess we're ready to move it on to our next one. So you want to take it away with
so you know, we love Woodz, we love the Produce series, everyone that participated in, and you know, we also supported all the members of X1 past post X1
post controversy. Yeah.
Well, Mirae our next one is Mirae, a group that contains a member from X1, Dongpyo. And this is their first this is their debut. First debut. Obviously, wow, my brain does not want to work. First debut? What?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, some people get multiple debuts. Some groups get multiple debuts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, look at Dreamcatcher, right? They had a second debut after they rebranded from oh geez, I already forgot what they were originally called, but yeah. So Mirae, I don't know. What'd you think, man?
It was interesting. It was really interesting because the main section of the music video is in widescreen, but the overall music video wasn't, you know.
Right.
And I found that really interesting because it's almost as if it was like one of those digital billboards that you would see on in New York.
Yeah, like the side of a building.
Exactly.
Or something. Yeah.
So I found that really interesting, and like it does take a very futuristic take with this whole EDM
it's very
funk is what you said.
Yeah, it's a very electro funk.
Yeah.
Very electro funk with some EDM flair.
Yeah.
So, very sci-fi with the visual concept. So I said before, like those type of visual concepts don't normally sit too well with me, but this one I actually enjoyed it a lot more. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
You know, compared to other sci-fi concepts that we've seen, because like a lot of the others that are just too, I guess, it's like they try too hard to be like stylistic, I guess, or kind of like really sell like that future vibe.
Right.
But here it's still stylistic. It's still it's still very much got like that stylistic flair, futuristic flair to it, but. It doesn't feel like overly done, like they're trying too hard,
right.
You know. So I don't know, you know, it works. It works well for me. So,
and I mean, what's nice is that it doesn't feel like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing. They're not fighting anything. It's like almost as if they're just living and thriving, you know, in this post. Like futuristic world, you know. Although I don't know why, but like there was a scene that just had Black Friday, it just in a neon sign. I don't know why that caught my eye. There was one scene, just of the city, and all I see, and the first thing that catches my eye is Black Friday.
You know, Black Friday has been exported around the world. Like they have Black Friday sales in the UK. They have Black Friday sales in Japan now.
Right.
So it's no longer just an American sales holiday.
Right. I'm just saying that's like, for some reason, out of everything that went on in that one scene, the one thing that caught my eye wasn't like the flying cars. It wasn't like the lights. It was Black frickin' Friday.
All right. Well, so going back to the song, because we mentioned that it's a very electro funk, with some EDM, and man, yeah, you know the it's very funky. I love the texture that the funk brings to this song.
Right.
It's got that funk effect. Very reminiscent of like late 80s, early 90s, like funk,
right.
R&B, soul,
right, and
that we've seen before.
What's nice is that it also doesn't feel like it's trying to be retro. It's bringing all those elements into the modern era,
into the future.
Yeah.
Even for sure, and that's where that EDM really comes in, and the electro aspect as well. So, where was I gonna go with that? But like, so I was gonna say like, within the modern, within the modern music space, we haven't really seen a whole lot of electro funk get used. Like we've seen like the other variations of funk, right? Like future funk,
tropical funk, all of that.
Yeah, or a funky house. Yeah, we've seen like all the other variations, but electro funk, haven't seen too much of that. So
yeah,
really, I'm really glad for it. I know, you got guys like Nick who just aren't down with funk or whatnot, and that's fine. I think it's changed up enough that it will be considered fresh.
Right.
What's up?
Wait, never mind. To be honest, I don't know how Nick fully feels about this or what he thinks because he's not here. So like, next time we talk to him, I'd actually really like to see what he thinks about the whole EDM funk that comes with Mirae.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would think that he would enjoy the visual concept at least, because I know he likes that sci-fi style. So, and I will say too, I know I've complained before about outfits being all black and all white, or black and white. Right. At least it changed it up here where it's like instead of black and white, it's like black and that light blue. That sci-fi light blue that you always see in sci-fi concepts, right? That light blue color. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, the choreography also incorporates a lot of funkiness to it as well. Which is a very good lead-in coming in from Woodz. We see some of that same kind of stylistic flair in here because of the funk. So
yeah, I
really enjoyed that. I think it's a very strong debut for them. Criminally underrated. It's only at 230,000 views as of this recording. So please help these boys out.
Yeah,
they deserve more.
I mean, and then something else this is something that Nick brings up a lot too. Kind of like there's one member that a lot of us do know, which is Dongpyo. He wasn't featured very much in this music video. At least from what I saw. He was much more brought into the back so it could hype up the other members, because
Dongpyo's already been established, or kind of established.
Yeah, he's already been established. He's got he's probably got a much larger fan base because he has already debuted once, and he already had a fairly big fan base from the Produce series. So
from X1, yep.
So so them strategically kind of placing him a little bit in the background, so he doesn't overshadow the other members. does definitely help the other members shine a little bit more. But I honestly can't wait till like once all of the members become more established, Dongpyo can also like be moved a little bit more forward so they can all get more equal screen time. Because you know, listening to his parts, you can definitely hear an improvement of him from when he was in X1 and the Produce series.
Oh yeah. Oh. All right. Well, now I think it's a good time to move it on to our next one.
Yep.
So it's another group that we love.
That's near and dear to much more to Jihoon and Nick's hearts.
Oh yeah, this is a weekly with After School, and I was not expecting this style to come back. It's very much more hip hop oriented. Was not expecting that at all from After School or from Weekly. Call it After School. Yeah. So,
I'm choking on water thanks to you.
Yeah, but you know, let's get on with it. So, as I mentioned, right, it's much more hip hop oriented. You got a lot more kind of like a sing talk going on with the vocals here,
right?
And you got sprinkled a little bit of EDM effects throughout. So, but it's much more, or the main song is kind of a bit more down tempo compared to the previous releases, but it's not slow at all. It still carries a lot of momentum with it, and man. But it still has a bit of that pop flair, especially when you get into the chorus.
Right.
It kind of feels like an older style of a pop song once you get to the chorus. I'm thinking of like, older Carly Rae Jepsen from like, what was that, like 10 years ago?
I don't know. I never really listened to Carly Rae, so.
She was like the last artist I heard of before I stopped listening to American pop music. So I'm not up to date with like American artists.
Yeah.
So, but and I don't even know if Carly Rae has ever actually released those songs in like this particular style, but it carries with it a similar feel. Yeah, it comes from like the, all that bright imagery, the fun imagery that we're getting with this music video. Because I mean, you're talking about After School.
Yeah,
it's what's more. It's fun, right? When like school's over, like let's go and carry on with our after school plans.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very I want to say youthful music video with like the whole after school subject, the whole pastel bright colors, and all the after school activities. It is very cute. I don't want to say that it's like the whole it doesn't feel like something you'd hear from American music even back then, which is like, I think we're talking about 2008. If we were to go back a little bit farther, back to maybe early 2000s maybe, but I wouldn't say like 2000. I don't know. But this is a very cute music video. I want to say it's there's a group. I don't know why I can't remember the group right now. But they're like almost a second generation feel. This feels like almost something you'd hear from second, maybe early third generation is what I want to say of K-pop. And because they still played into the whole bright, youthful kind of music.
Yep.
So, and it honestly feels like a nice callback, almost reminiscent. Nostalgia. Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's very, very nostalgic. Yeah, and after watching the music video, like I did kind of get a feeling like, man, I just kind of want to go to that old abandoned Walmart parking lot with my skateboard and just go, because like they feature a lot of skateboarding in the music video, and like I haven't gone skateboarding in a while, so even the outfits too does feel like a bit of a callback to, like, it reminds me of Girls' Generation's "I Got a Boy" with their outfits.
I wanted to bring that up as well. Definitely felt like a callback to "I Got a Boy."
And I'm only just realizing this now too. Like at the parts where they're in their group choreography, they all got like their own different headgear on, like either a hat or a beanie or like a headband of some sort. That's really cute. It's with the big hoop earrings too. Yeah, very. I don't know if that's coming back into fashion lately. I have not been tracking.
I don't know, but the big hoop earrings. I don't know why, but it just reminds me of Sister. I don't know why.
I mean, Hyolyn. That was totally her style. Yeah. She's featured those earrings a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like if this was released a little bit later, it could almost fit into that. Because you know how like Sister was almost like considered the queens of summer. I think this could have helped fill that kind of like summery feel, you know. Because you know, I've definitely been missing that summer feel good, like high energy song that comes with summer that's been kind of lost when Sister disbanded, and I think Weeekly could definitely fill that, especially with the younger generations. Because after school's over. What do you do? Hang out with friends, chill with friends, skateboard, wear beanies, play with makeup. I don't know.
What did you do after school?
Wow. What did I do? Because I know I didn't skateboard. I know I didn't do makeup. What did I do?
Man, so like for me, you know, my friends and I, we'd always go to like, I remember there was like this one Taco Bell that we go to, and they would have the free drink refills. So we would just get like this one cup, and we would just always go get the refill, and hang out there for a couple hours, or you know, we'd when we had money for gas, we'd all just hop in the car and just go driving around till like late at night, hang out in parks and whatnot. We'd come back at like midnight or, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning and do it all over again. You'll go to school tired the next morning and then stay out late again that night.
I think
fun.
I was in.
I enjoyed that stuff.
I think I just went to a bunch of concerts when I was younger, if I remember right.
We didn't have we did have some concerts that we went to. I can't, you know, for the life of me, I can't even remember which concerts we went to. And because I know there was a lot of those open air concerts where they would just have it at a park, and it would just be some like local artists, whatever. And we just head to those as well. Like, you know, just show up with some drinks and then just hang out.
Yeah.
You meet some girls and whatever. So it was great. I enjoyed it. So.
But yeah, no.
I think. Yeah, this music video I enjoyed it so much, and it's
very reminiscent of our youth.
Oh yeah, I mean these are the things that I think most people can get behind this music video really. So unless you're a grouch, then you know I can't do anything about that.
Unless you're a grouch. All right. Shall we move it on?
Yeah. So, yeah, because this next one is another group that I love.
Yeah.
Pentagon with Do or Do Not. Or Do or Not. Pentagon is a group that I really fell in love with back around 2018 with Shine, which is, by the way, 200 million views right now for Shine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it didn't get a music show win that year either.
Okay.
I know, right? Shine, and then you had Humph in 2019. What was it, Dr. Baby? Like, bruh.
I don't remember.
I've loved a lot of their releases over the past like 3 years. And with A Do or Not is just yet another release that I love. So it starts off with kind of like a very 50 or 60s ish kind of like a doo-wop.
That's what I was trying to figure.
Acapella.
Yeah, that's what those were the because like it was on the tip of my tongue for the like entire week since its release. I was like,
Yep.
what is this called? I know what it is. I know what it is, but why can't I think? But yeah, doo-wop acapella. That's what it was.
Yep.
Um.
Yep. But don't let that fool you, because the song does not settle into that genre at all. It's a misdirection. It only starts off for the first like 15 seconds, and then after that it goes into rock, into a very light pop.
Yeah,
rock.
light. And I love how they transition from acapella slash doo-wop.
Right, with the whistling. Yeah, you got the whistling, and then they bring in the drums. Yeah.
That transition felt so smooth.
And then the rhythmic guitar as well. Just going, yeah. I really enjoyed the the rock elements of the song. The crashiness of those drums. Like if there is like I've said that I generally don't like crashiness in like trap and whatnot. The only type of crash that I think I do like is just with rock. I think rock is the only genre that I like crashiness in.
I mean, I don't feel like this is like heavy crashiness when it comes to the drums.
No.
It is a very much a lighter crashiness, which I think that's why you are more in tune with it. It is more of a poppy crashiness.
Yeah, I mean, for this type of song, yes. I mean, I do enjoy heavy metal, and that's like really, really crashy. So in that aspect, like that's where I really like the heavy crashiness. But here, yeah, you're right. And going with their vocals too, it does have like those pop rock vocals, but at the same time too, like they do feature in some a little bit of hip hop, hip hop elements with their vocals to kind of keep it from being bland.
Right.
So
I feel like this would be a song that you could definitely listen. Like you're watching one of those like teen movies where they're in those teen rom-com. They have the party, and then out of nowhere, for some reason, they have a live band, and I feel like this song would very much fit into that, where it's like, hey, welcome to this amazing party. We're going to be singing do or do not, or do or not, and just see Pentagon it's just jamming to the song.
Yeah. Another thing that I've always enjoyed about Pentagon is the outfits that they wear. They never just wear the basic outfits. They always got these like these really colorful or stylish outfits. They never feel basic in any of their.
It very much helps to emphasize that like they are still a very youthful group. They are young. They're energetic. They're bright,
Yeah.
It definitely helps accentuate that.
Oh yeah, man. Even like in those rock scenes, like where we got them all jamming on the instruments. Man, it would be awesome if they actually were left-handed instruments for the song when they were recording. That'd be amazing. I'd love that. But yeah, like even that scene where they're in that room and they're just rocking out. Like it was just so fun. So much energy.
Yeah.
Woodz had also done a similar style of song too a few months ago.
Right.
Where it was also, like you mentioned, like it was kind of like that classic 2000s kind of pop rock era. And with a lot of the kind of like the shouty vocals.
Yeah.
I mean, would you have that here as part of your chorus?
Yeah, but the thing, I feel like the difference between that and this is that felt like it was still like transitioning from a youth to a more mature sound, which is what we're getting with the Woodz Woodz is a song that we spoke about earlier, where that was a mature sound. I felt like the one that was a couple of months ago was still that transition from youth to being an adult. While with this one, just still feels like it is still very much youthful. It is still very much energetic. It is still in that realm of youth, and I think that's the difference in comparison. Is it?
Yeah, and like I feel it's a lot more catchier too, especially with that refrain. So what, I don't care. So what? I don't care. Like, yeah, that's like it's so catchy. Like, I just caught myself just like really like going along with the song. It's Pentagon. Everything that they release, I always love. So, man.
Yeah, it's
Now,
good.
Anything else with the music video like that that you picked up on or would like to highlight?
I mean, again, similar to Weeekly, this calls back to a lot of youthful events. You could see a dance. You could see. I think it could have been like prom or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you could see them chasing after a girl. You know, you see them having fun. Being young. You know. That
it could even work into like where Weeekly is set more in like a high school type of setting. Pentagon feels more like either your senior year of high school or your college years. The college, this very much reminds me a lot of my college days. I had so much fun in college.
Yeah. So so you know, it still feels so. Yeah, it's still taking those like, but like, it's almost as if the Weeekly was a little bit more tied to school. Pentagon was taking events that are a little bit more disconnected from school. In that youth.
Yeah, late like your late teens, early 20s era.
Exactly. So,
yeah, and you know what's weird though? There's one thing that's missing from this music video that we did see in Weekly's music video. The red solo cups.
Oh.
Did you know that in other countries that's associated with an American style party now?
Really?
Yeah. Like say for example, like in Germany, right? You'll see like, or Germany, or I think I got that wrong. I think it's the Netherlands, where you could go to the grocery store and then you'll see like a package deal, right? It was like have an American style party, and it'll have alcohol, beer, and then red solo cups, like stashed together.
Oh wow!
Because like a lot of American movies and TV shows are watched around the world, and so they always see like at those party scenes the red solo cups. So it's kind of like almost like a status symbol of like hey, this is a banging party because like you got the red solo cups.
I didn't.
It's hilarious.
I didn't notice that.
Yep. You'll see the hashtags for it too, and like even on like Japanese Instagram, right? You see it come up. And same in like Lithuania, like the UK, like it's interesting. I find that so hilarious.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, as I was watching this music video, I'm like, yo, you guys are selling this image. Where's the red solo cups?
That I can't believe I missed that. I mean, but then again, they might not have wanted to associate red solo cups or drinking with their music video. It could be very much.
Or they ran out of budget because that can be actually expensive. Like overseas to buy, like we buy from the store here for like what, like a couple pennies per cup.
Yeah.
And like you go to like somewhere else and like I don't know, Belgium or whatever, and how much it probably costs like $20 for the pack. I'm like, whoa, that's not what those cups are supposed to be.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't think that they would be expensive in other countries, but
yeah, it's. I mean, again, it's kind of like it's kind of like how in China, like Pabst Blue Ribbon PBR, in America, like that beer is like really really cheap, like dirt cheap, but in China it's billed as like a really classy beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money on it. Like,
the more you know.
So
the more you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So you want to take it away with this last one?
All right. So this last one is another artist that we've been looking forward to. They have finally freaking debuted after what, 2 pre-debuts. PURPLEKISS.
Yeah.
PURPLEKISS finally debuts with Ponzona. Ponzona. Oh.
It's Spanish for poison.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So from the title, poison, Ponzona, poison, song is definitely got a much more darker feel. And basically it's talking about like, like you're gonna be poisoned by these girls. You're gonna fall in love with them, and with them, with their love being the poison. And yeah, it's definitely got a bit of an edgier, darker feel, which is apparent through the music video if you haven't seen it already. So, Aura, why don't you go ahead and take it with your thoughts?
All right. So this entire music video has a very much darker feel. It is unlike granted it was a more I was gonna say Ponzona. PURPLEKISS it does very much feel more of a more mature than partier feel than I want to say Mamamoo. Sister groups, both great. Freaking love them both. But PURPLEKISS very much feels like a girl crushier group, a much more mature kind of thing. But when it comes to this release, it's taking a dreamy feel and kind of like flipping it into almost I want to say nightmarish, but a darker feel. Kind of a mysticism.
Yeah, kind of similar in a way to like what we see with Dreamcatcher.
Exactly.
It's just like their nightmare era. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely with a much more RBW type of flavor. RBW being their label.
Right.
So, yeah. It's. Yeah, I enjoy that they incorporate a bit of some rock elements in here, like we saw from their pre-debut with My Heart Skip a Beat.
Right.
But it doesn't go full it doesn't go that far into the rock concept like My Heart Skip a Beat does. Is for a casual listener who is familiar with Mamamoo, they could be mistaken as thinking that this is just like another Mamamoo type of song that they got handed down, but it does carry with it their own flavor. RBW does have their own flavor as a label. All labels do, but here there is a bit more tailor-made sound for PURPLEKISS, and especially when you got to that drop. My God, that drop was just so amazing.
It was great.
Like once you got to that drop and you started going into their dance break, like my goodness, my jaw just dropped. And I don't normally I'm not like Nick where like Nick's like all about those drops. For me, they're usually like yeah, they're a great moment in the song. They don't usually make or break the songs for me. But this is like one of like probably 2 or 3 songs that where it's like, man, that drop was just like was just absolutely amazing for me. It was just an experience.
Oh yeah.
And it takes a song, it really does add that another dimension to the song for me. So it's so weird.
Yeah,
so.
And that we keep on mentioning Nick a lot, and that's because he's not here. But like everything that we're mentioning is something that we know he would love. Like the violin part that they used throughout the background of the music video was so superb. Like it really was really great to just hear hear that kind of emphasize and kind of stay, not like overtake the song, but kind of emphasize the song.
It further adds atmosphere to the song.
Yeah, that's what it.
The best uses for violins is to add atmosphere. Especially from the texture of the sound. So, the vocals, it's RBW. RBW is very well known for having strong vocals.
Amazing vocals.
It is very much showcased here. I was so glad to see their vocals put on on display in this song, and it still doesn't even fully showcase their vocals either. So,
Right.
but you get a good kind of a good preview of what they're capable of, and for this style of song too, charisma, right? Being able to impart charisma to your vocals is also very important.
Oh,
and you see that here.
You see and hear that here. Like, you don't have to even be watching this music video, and that all the girls are so charismatic. They've got that stage presence that some other groups don't have. Because this is something that I want to say. Because we talked about Aza last week. And how they didn't have the same kind of stage presence that we usually see in company-based girl groups does. And I think PURPLEKISS definitely displays that confidence, that charisma so well for this actual debut. Granted, they already had 2 pre-debuts before this, which off the charts phenomenal, by the way. It was so good.
Yeah, because like at certain parts, I got the feeling like, man, this almost hits with the same kind of charisma as like Hwasa from Mamamoo. Because like when Hwasa comes in Mamamoo songs, she comes in with a lot of charisma, right? And here in this song, like, man, it's like, yeah, this is definitely RBW. These girls definitely got the vocals. They definitely got the charisma. I can't wait to see them especially like as they further progress in their career. And it's like, if this is the kind of charisma they're debuting with right now, like, can you imagine them like 5 years from now, 6 years from now? Oh my goodness,
I would so love that. And
yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say, like, the symbolism throughout the music video as well was just so like well put as well.
Yeah, at certain parts of the song where the lyrics will say like what was it, like my poison will fill you with color, or something along those lines. At those points of the song, that's when you will see like this kind of like purple light fill in on the screen.
Yeah.
A fill light. So you've got that.
Yeah, and then there's also like symbolisms of spiders throughout the music video with the webbings, the actual like markings and whatever. I thought that was so well done.
Which also ties into the lyrics again. Getting caught up in their love and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
And like them being like almost like huntresses, the seductresses, kind of like ensnaring you into the web of like vocals, music. It was so well done, and like almost like they were telling a story throughout, and you were just kind of trapped there listening, being entranced by them. So good.
Yep.
So good.
Oh yeah, from start to finish, man. It like just that kind of eerie opening of vocals, and then you got that rhythmic bass guitar coming in 45 seconds in or 30 seconds into the song, like you just, and then when the song just starts, and all the way to that break, and then you get to the ending, it's just like, wow, that happened. Like, it was a really good debut. I don't know how many times I watched it. Like this is yet another music video I watched on repeat throughout the week. So
it's just not fair. This entire okay, I'm going to say this now. Our MV of the week is gonna be hard.
Oh man, it's been hard for about a month now, a month straight. So yep. All right. Well, are you close to picking deciding on your pick?
Look, I've been talking so much just to delay me actually having to pick. Like from the start of this episode, like I've been dreading it. I've been dreading having to pick my MV of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, how close are you?
So I'm kind of stuck between Pentagon and PURPLEKISS
Okay.
and Weeekly.
Okay.
So I got a 3-way tie right now.
I have a 2.
What are you at?
I'm at Woodz and
2-way tie?
I'm at Woodz and PURPLEKISS.
Okay.
And that's saying something, because
Yeah.
they're so good. They're so good.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say PURPLEKISS.
Okay.
Definitely. And man, and that's not to say like that the other songs weren't even close. Like again, this entire lineup for this episode are all my favorites. Like, and that's not even all of my favorites from this week. There's the other songs that didn't even make the cut.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with PURPLEKISS.
I'm gonna go with PURPLEKISS as well. Considering like
All right.
it was able to catch both of our attentions, and not only that, but we've been looking forward to PURPLEKISS's actual debut for a long time now, after 2 pre-debuts. So honestly,
2 fake outs.
yeah, they were good. Those 2 pre-debuts were good. So
all right. Well, time for some quick shots.
all right. So first quick shot. Big Hit has now changed or created. I'm not sure how they're doing this, but they have now become HYBE, the HYBE company.
HYBE Solutions.
Mm-hmm.
So what it looks like is that's gonna be like the kind of like the parent company that all the other sub companies
Exactly.
are under. And they're still retaining that. They're actually still going to retain the Big Hit name. But I guess Big
Hit's going to be
as
like
the-
the subsidiary of HYBE.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like they're going to be holding new office spaces and doing all sorts of like big corporate company stuff that, is on the back end is going to sound really boring with all that paper.
Yeah, I mean, as far as what that really means for most people, probably not a lot.
Right.
So, and even then, like, I haven't really looked into what they're trying to do as a company for that. But it looks like they're trying to branch out and diversify, so that it's not just music. I think they're gonna have like additional things going on underneath that primary like parent company. Like I don't know, like actors, like an actors guild or something like that. So there's probably some other activities to help.
Okay. And it's honestly a good thing, considering like Big Hit is heavily like tied with music, so having a big company, so it's like it's hard to think, oh, they have actors, they have all these other things, so having a parent company to branch out with other parts could definitely help with kind of managing all that.
Yeah, and exactly, managing, coordinating. So like, it could help. It could help with the quality of the music videos. It could help with the quality of the productions, streamline some things. So that's about as relevant as it could get for what that means for fans of Big Hit, Big Hit groups. So on to the last quick shot of the episode. We got Brave Girls featuring yet another quick shot. 131 hourly perfect all kills.
That is crazy.
Like, so crazy. If I am reading this correct, it is the only female group song, or it's the record for the most perfectly all kills for a female group in history. Absolutely amazing.
It's so great.
I've been watching this. I've been following this whole phenomenon with Brave Girls for this entire time, because like it's just I love watching the underdogs, like make it big. Just like how I got to see it happen with BTS, right? I used to follow them back when they were new, 2014, 2013,
right.
Around that time frame. Like, I had one of the albums from that year. I got to see them blow up to this like powerhouse monster, global group.
Yeah.
same with Oh My Girl. I remember them when they were Nugu, and then, like now they're like one of the top girl groups in K-pop. Like it's amazing. I love watching this stuff, man. So
he definitely sounds like a proud dad right now. Just so you know.
I really am. I really am proud of these girls, man. I love it. So, you wrap it up,
yeah.
man? All right. Well,
go for it. Okay. I thank you thank you everyone for watching. You know, check out all these artists. They are all amazing. We've got more artists in our description below. Follow all of our socials. Again, all links below. And you know, thank you to our patrons. We are very grateful to you for continually supporting us and listening to all of our things. But yeah, everyone, honestly, stay safe out there. Listen to all the artists, give them big, huge support. And until next time, we're signing off. Bye.
Bye.